Hello everyone, we are back and we are going to showcase here Miss Hazel and Willow's pups. Both of them are full sisters and they are our blue girls, and these babies are both sired by Champ. So they have the same dad, the two litters, but the moms are full sisters, so basically pretty close to the same genetic makeup. We're going to start with this gorgeous little guy. He has a husky mask, and he looks like he's going to be woolly, but we'll know better as they grow. But he is showing to have quite a bit of wool on him. He is a lavender, so he is what we think for sure. We'll find out when the DNA comes back, but he looks really lavender to us. If you see the purple color of his nose, kind of, the purple tinge, that's usually how we can tell. And then the color of his coat is kind of a hot chocolate color. He is going to be a little guy. He reminds me of his daddy Champ so much, but except for in the little lavender color. So he is showing to have two probably amber colored eyes or brown eyes, is what we are thinking that it's going to be. So their little eyes just opened up. They are going to be 3 weeks old on the 31st. So they can't hear anything a whole lot yet. They're just, actually they've came out of the nest a little bit. And so, Maddie, do you want to turn them around and show the back color so you can kind of see? And I think he has a little white tip on his tail. He's a real pretty little guy. I would guess that he'll be under 10 pounds, but it's still a little bit early to tell for sure. But he just reminds me of the ones that stay smaller. But okay, so his name is Jock, and he is the rare lavender pup. Now next, Maddie's going to get the little boy that is named Jerome. And Jerome showed to have two blue eyes. He is the rare blue color, so we're thinking that he's going to have two blue eyes and probably be maybe in that 15-pound range. He's a little bit bigger than the little guy that we just showed you, Jock. So this is Jerome, and he has the beautiful husky markings, and he's a pretty cool little guy. You can turn him around and you can see his blue coloring. And does he have a white tip on his tail? Yep. So that is little Jerome with the two blue eyes. Next, do you remember what his name was? Do you remember? Maddie and I have to still look at our notes to find out. Juno. This is little Juno. And he seems like he's going to have a little bit longer coat than Jerome. And he is also a blue. He has the nose bar, which has been really, really popular here lately in the Pomskis. Lots of people looking for the nose bar. And then he also has the mask. He is a rare blue, and you can see the shading is coming in on his legs. And then he's got a beautiful, it's kind of got a little bit lighter tinge to it than what Jerome does, but probably along the same size, wouldn't you think? So probably around 15 pounds, I think. And he actually is showing to not have blue eyes. So both Hazel and Willow have a little bit of green in their eyes. So sometimes that's what their pups end up with. Excuse me. I had a tickle in my throat. Okay, now the next pup is our little black and white boy from Hazel's litter. So all these babies have been out of Hazel's litter. She had 7, right? This little guy's name is, putting Maddie on the spot here now. Jagger. This is Jagger. And he isn't showing to have blue eyes, so we're probably thinking that it'll be either probably greenish or just brown. We're not sure yet, but he's like, I was having a good nap. He's probably a little bit smaller than the two blue boys that we just talked about, so I'm going to guess him 10 to 15 pounds right now. They are chunky little guys, so Mom is definitely doing a good job. So he has beautiful husky markings, and he is a black and white little guy. I think they're ready to start on some water and food this week, looks like. Oh, they're so sweet. So they just opened their eyes up about a week ago, and they are just about 3 weeks old. So they can't hear anything a whole lot yet. Next week is when their ears will, you'll notice that they're able to hear something. All right, this is our little girl that is kind of a sable, I'd say. She's got a little bit of the black in her, but then also a little bit of brownish color. Jackie is her name, and she's showing to either have 2 brown eyes or 2 hazel eyes also, or green. And you can see her coat. It's kind of a spicy color. She's probably going to be, I would say, in that 10 to 15 pound range, I think. She's one of the smaller ones in the litter. And so her name's Jackie, and she has the beautiful husky mask and the blaze. And we have a female that we sold last litter that looks almost identical to this little pup. So if you're interested, I can show you the picture of what she'll look like as an adult. And the female from last litter, she actually won the county fair obedience. So that's pretty cool. They're really smart little guys. Okay, next pup. So these ones still are out of Hazel, and that's a female, by the way. We've started into the females now. So this next little blue girl, you know what her name is, Maddie? She has the nose bar also, and she has probably a little bit lighter of a blue coat. Her name is Jolene, and if you want to turn her around and we can see her back, see she has a little bit lighter, so she'll probably be a silvery blue is what we're thinking. And she's, I would say, 10 to 15 pounds probably. Dad is 8 pounds, which is Champ, and Mom is around 18 pounds. So we get a range of size in these guys to real little, and then some that are around Mom's size. But I would say she's probably 10 to 15. And I would think probably a longer plush coat, maybe, but it's a little bit early to tell yet. All right, the next little girl is Juliette, and she is the last little girl in this litter. And she has a hold on her right now. We're thinking about keeping this little female. Hazel, their mother, has produced such amazing puppies in the past, and so we were thinking about keeping this little girl. She is showing to have either 2 green eyes or else 2 brown eyes. And you want to show her the blue, show them the blue color. So she is a darker blue than the last little girl, but very gorgeous. I would say she'll probably be around 15 pounds. And beautiful little husky mask and the blaze. Yeah. Okay, so that completes Hazel's litter. Now we will move on to Willow's litter. And we've got a little chocolate girl. I don't know if any of you guys know of Willow's litters in the past, but they are absolutely cool little pups. And so we've kept a little girl named Bitsy, and she probably could be one of the smallest Pomskis ever born. She's about 5 pounds, 4 pounds, and she looks just like this little girl, except for she was the black and instead of chocolate. This little girl's name is Koda, and she is showing to probably, I would say she'll have hazel eyes like her mom. Her mom, Willow, has really unique colored eyes. They're pretty cool. These little guys just turned 2 weeks old yesterday. So their eyes are just open. They're not quite as advanced as what the other little guys were out of Hazel. So these little guys are out of Willow. And she is a dark chocolate girl. But also we had out of Willow a little girl that went out to California. And she looks just like Bitsy. I'm thinking this little girl here will probably look quite a bit like that too. Just in red. All right, this little one's name is it Koda?
No, this is
the other one.
this is the girl.
Oh, this is the little girl. Okay, so this is our little girl. Kipper. Kipper. She is kind of a whitish cream color, and her eyes did flash. Didn't they have a little bit of red eye on this one? So I think that she's probably going to have either blue eyes or hazel colored eyes. When they do have the hazel color, they will flash lighter red, and that's kind of what hers did. Oh, she's adorable, isn't she? Okay, show us her back. All right, so you can see kind of her coloring there. All right. Last one is Willow's little boy, and his name is Koda, isn't it? Okay, this is Koda, and he is the one little boy in the litter of 3 out of Willow, and he is a lighter colored, so he's whitish color. I'd say that he'll stay pretty white. We've had some of these guys in the past, and they turn out just absolutely stunning. I think probably he will have hazel eyes. There was a little bit of flash of red eye, but it's just a little bit early to tell on these guys because their eyes are just barely opened. As you can tell, he's like trying to open them for us. Aw, such hard work. He is definitely going to be a woolly little guy. I think probably all of Willow's are going to be woolly. All right, so that ends our tour of these little guys. If you are interested in any of them, you can message us, and we would love to visit with you about them. We are located in southern Iowa, but we do fly our puppies, so if you aren't from around here, we can make arrangements with our puppy nannies to have one flown to you, or they just did start ground transport, so if you would rather have one that way, we can see if there's a trip organized to go out your direction. If you visit our website, www.mainaimranchdogs, you can see pictures of mom and dad and even videos, their show videos and stuff like that, all kinds of stuff on our website. And if you have any questions after that, be sure and message us. And everybody, God bless you and have a wonderful day.